Good morning and welcome. So, how do we feel then? So they stole our football then. It's not coming home. Wow. What a game. So, 2 minutes in, we were on top of the world. We were winning. Luke Shaw got an absolute banger. And then we played away for the rest of the first half, Italy were the better team in the first half. They kept more of the ball, but England, although we didn't have actual chances, they were probing, they were looking dangerous, and they were giving the Italians a problem. Then the second half came, and the same players just didn't seem to do anything. It just sort of, there you go then, run at us. And then it was getting worse and worse, and then Italy inevitably equalised, and then we finally seemed to bring on a bit of attacking flair, which did well, and they did cause a few more problems. Still not enough shots for me. Sometimes all you gotta do is shoot, and the best way to score a goal is to have a shot, because that big man in the yellow, the big giant banana, or the honey monster as Chris Simon was calling him, he didn't really do a lot, did he? He wasn't really called into a lot of duty. When you get all the talk about, it's an Asian defence, and we've got these two attackers, Mason Mount and Sterling, and then Sancho and Saka, and all these players can come off the bench, and Rashford and all those, they will cause them trouble. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let's be fair. These two tiring, old, vintage, quality, world class, better than most other teams would ever dream of having centre backs. They might be 36 and they might be 34, but they are absolutely awesome. And a big credit has to be paid to how well Italy performed last night, I think. It's easy to be critical and, we sat back too much. Yeah, we did. You don't have to tell any of those players that, you brought all that pressure onto you. How good were the Italians? This actually give them a bit of credit. I know when you get your beer goggles on, and in the heat of the moment, it's easy to just watch and say, England aren't playing well. But you've got to give some credit to the Italians. The Italians were top class, and they totally deserved it. Then it went to penalties, and the hope, the despair, the hope again, and then the agony of finally losing. Everything was there, because was it the first or second one which Italy lost? Harry stepped up and he smashed it, and then Harry Kane, I think, broke a camera with his shot. It was hit so well, and then it all went wrong. Those two substitutions we brought on, because Henderson can't strike a ball, can he? And Kyle Walker, he won't be any good at a penalty. So we brought on Rashford, who done some silly little dance and hit the post. And Sancho's was terrible. And then Pickford had to save from Jorginho, who never misses penalties. 100% record on penalties. Well, he only went and saved it, didn't he? So your heart is then, yes, we can do this. We can do this. And then Saka went and missed. And it's out. Fooey. But never mind, the Italians then are the Euro champions, and for me, they were the best team in the tournament anyway, so it rightfully goes to Rome. So maybe football's not coming home this year, but hopefully next year in the World Cup, when this team have had another year together. What we don't want is to end up being like the so-called golden generation, who had years together and they never really achieved anything. We get a couple of quarterfinals. Who cares? Quarterfinals, you might as well not turn up. We want semi-finals. You know, we're the biggest football nation on the planet. We invented the bloody game, so we can claim that. We expect semi-finals really now, but we do have a togetherness and a skill. You know, it's worth watching England play now, and that's a credit to Gareth and his backroom staff and the current crop of players and the way that they now are doing things. You remember, Gareth has seen all these players literally come up through the ranks. He's been there a long time now, and although he's only been England manager for 3 years, he's an absolute credit, and it's a privilege to have him as England manager. So well done for getting to the final, you know, and it does mean a lot to the nation. Of course it does. We're all proud, but we want the World Cup now. You know, let's go again. Let's regroup, go again. You know, we didn't win. Let's make sure we win next time. What I liked in the Rugby World Cup, was it in 2019? We're not celebrating. We haven't won yet. When they absolutely smashed Australia and New Zealand. Yeah, we still got to beat South Africa, yeah. So there was no celebrating on the pitch. It was like, yeah, well done, congratulations, let's focus, let's go again. Didn't work that way, but that's the way to do it. You know, congratulate them, obviously give them a guard of honour, applaud them because they are champions. Well done, Italy, should be proud. Easily the best team. Mancini is a fantastic manager, and he's going to be playing some beautiful football. And when you look at it, without like big goggles, without the hope of your team winning, all you can do really is admire just how good the Italian team is. And if that's not the best team in the world, if they're not better than Belgium, then wow, I don't quite know how FIFA do that world rankings, but they're wrong. I'm sorry, but this is the best team in the world, and I would go as far as putting England in the top 3 as well. So it should be Italy number 1, Argentina possibly number 2 because they won the Copa America, and then England, and then you can decide where you want to put Belgium and France and Germany. They've all got to be up there. Brazil had a good Copa America, they made it to the final as well, so they're probably going to be in there. But Belgium are the best team in the world, Italy are the best team in the world, and you can take that to the bank. So that's been a quick Euros review. As I say, congratulations Italy, unlucky England. Let's go again at the World Cup. I am going to do a proper review of the Euros over the next couple of days. Just let this defeat sink in a bit first. You know, I hope everything is okay with people and they're all okay and your heads aren't a bit too thick and we didn't have too many beers last night. I was going to have a beer myself, but then my son decided, oh actually Dad, I'm going to go to my mate's house because yeah, they said that it's free, so we're going to go there now. So I brought that beer and Mum brought some snacks and stuff, and now you're going out. But it wasn't his fault really, so then yeah, I couldn't have a beer, but never mind. I don't really drink anyway, so I don't really care. And you can't watch football same with your beard up, but there you go. Hope there wasn't too many arrests and too much violence and too many idiots after England lost, because there's going to be, isn't there? Because oh, it's not fair, oh, they smashed someone's stuff up, because you're dicks. Hope you get arrested. Hope you get put in prison for the rest of your life in absolute fucking nonsense. Anyway, it's been your man in the shed, Andy P. Hope you have a good Monday. Let's bring on the World Cup. See ya, pals.